Today's market updates. Mortgage prices are 6 basis points worse this morning as compared to yesterday's close. So mortgages are a little bit more expensive. You're probably going to get a little bit of a higher rate. And it looks like that trend is just going to keep continuing. So we will see what happens early next year, first quarter. It's going to be a new year. So hopefully it'll get a little better. If not, we will probably see continued downtrend on home prices as we see rates go up, which in turn will make the payment go up for the current prices. So if you're on the fence about selling, now may be the time to look into that. If you're on the fence with buying, there's still buy down programs. There's still credits we can ask for. There's still down payment assistance programs and other stuff that is coming out that is helping buyers be able to qualify and then be able to get a payment that they are comfortable with. So here at American Real Estate Experts, we do sales, we do loans, and we do construction. So any type of deal we can help you with. In the market news, S&P futures fluctuated, but ultimately they ended up a little bit higher. That's, a good sign. It shows there's still some progress there. I mean, it's been really bad for anybody who's been in the stock market or in futures or equities. I mean, global equities have lost 20% of their value this year. So year over year, this is the largest decline since 2008. And we all know what happened in 2008. So I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but there is a lot of, similarity going on. An index of global bonds is down 16% also year over year. So bonds are down, equities are down, and we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what effects that has. Ultimately, the biggest driver is going to be employment. So as long as people have jobs, are keeping their jobs, and are keeping, in turn, their properties because they have a way to pay for them, then usually you're not going to see anything major happen with real estate prices, especially in the San Fernando Valley, especially in the Santa Clarita Valley. This is where you see that there's a lot of people who are not losing their houses, thankfully. So a lot of people have a lot of equity in their houses. That's why we haven't seen such a drastic drop. Will that happen? It's possible, but so far there hasn't been. So what there has been, let me go over a few of the numbers for 2022 for November. They came out, and it looks like in the San Fernando Valley. So I'm going to have these numbers also in the post so you guys can see them for yourselves. You can analyze them. November 2022, the median sales price was $828,000. This is down 2% year over year from last year. There's 771 new listings year over year from last year, which is a huge drop. It's 26% less than what we had last year around November. So less listings, means there is fewer homes on the market, which means there is more competition for the buyers who need to buy. So right now what we're seeing is sellers who are selling are the ones who need to sell. This presents a unique opportunity for the buyers as well, because if they're selling, they probably need to, and they are more likely to give some type of concession. The active listings is a big difference. So new listings was 26% less than year over year for new listings in the month of November. Now active listings, that means people who have already listed their homes for sale, these are active homes for sale in the San Fernando Valley, are 1,974, which is 24% more than last year. So November 2021, there was a lot less listings that are active that's compared to now. So right now, a lot more listings that are active. The reason you're seeing that is because they are staying on the market longer. Last year, if you remember, you put something on the market within a week, they had multiple offers way above list. Like, it was crazy. So that brings me to my next point here, which is pending listings. Pending listings means they went from active, that means they were for sale, into pending, which means There's a buyer, they signed a contract, the seller agreed to the purchase price and the terms, and they're going through all of their inspections and all that stuff. So right now we are a huge difference from last year. We are negative 115% for pending listings year over year. So there's only 471 pending listings here in the San Fernando Valley as compared to what's active, which is 1,974. Again, these are numbers from November. Later this month, early next month, we'll have numbers for December. But this is to show you the trend. So average single family home median sales price is $900,000. This again is the whole San Fernando Valley. And the average days on market, which is something to note, has gone up 14 days. But it's still only 34 days on average, days on market. So days on market means how long does the house go up for sale, stay listed, and not get a buyer accepted, an acceptable buyer for the seller. How long does that period last of them marketing it? Well, it's up 14 days. It was at 20 days, and now it's up to 34 days, which the longer it takes to sell, more than likely it means there's a lot of competition for sales and not that many buyers to buy them, or the buyers are taking their time, being more patient, asking for more concessions. So that could be the difference. For Santa Clarita, let me see here. So Santa Clarita is a lot smaller market. New listings way down, way down, 92% less than year over year in the month of November. So it's only 165 new listings came out in November. Active listings, it is up, which means listings are sitting for longer periods of time. There's 506 active listings as of November, and that's a 26% change year over year. The pending listings is way down at 133, which basically that's 166% year over year difference. It went down that much, 166% of pending. The median sales price is $730,000 for a residential single family residence, and the year over year change is zero. It's pretty much flat. And the average days on market have gone up a lot more in Santa Clarita Valley. So Santa Clarita Valley, they are up 25 more days. So now the average days on market are 43 days. Why is average days on market important? It's important because when you're planning to make the move, it's not the market where before you used to put up the house for sale. Within a week, you have a bunch of offers. You go into escrow, you close in less than 30 days. These houses are now sitting for a month and a half on the market, which means they're active, which means there's open houses going on, there's showings, there's all kinds of stuff happening, trying to promote it, trying to get it sold. Which means if you're planning or need to move within 2 months, a month and a half on average, a lot of times it's more, sometimes it can be less. On average, a month and a half of that time is going to be you showing the house, you looking for the buyer. So that's before we even have a buyer who's qualified and going in a contract. Once you go in a contract, these deals are taking anywhere from 20 days, 30 days, 40 days, even 60 days. So you're talking about 3 to 6 months from when you put the house on the market to when you actually close and get everything done, get paid, have to give the house once you sell. Same thing for the buyers. If you need to get out sooner, keep that in mind. Like, you want to plan this stuff 6 months to a year in advance if you can, and have a plan in place, especially with the numbers looking the way they are. Anyway, that is the market update for today. I hope it was helpful. I hope it was useful. And thank you for listening.